Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Hello, the hunting grounds. Hello, K-Mac. Hello, Johnny. Brogan. Welcome into the stream. Nice, so we can hear me. Hey, Edith. Great to see you again. Loud and clear. That is amazing. So that means we can hop right into the stream today. And guys, I have not done a stream in a couple of days, huh? I'm excited to get back out here and grind. I think this time we might start with moose. I was doing a couple of moose runs before the stream started today. Hello, Herxie. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? How's everyone's day going? Has everyone had a good weekend so far? Oh, goodness. Time is off. So yeah, today we're going to be starting on moose first, I think. Because I would love to pop another great one moose. Because we did get one on the last stream. And I'm still out here looking for some of the new moose furs. I actually got a new moose fur the other day that I will be putting in the video that's coming out tomorrow. So that'll be exciting. I spawned a fabled battlethorn last night, so the weekend has been awesome. That's awesome, K-Mac. Like, I really love the battlethorn. Did you get to see his red eyes in game? Because that's one of the things that I'm most excited to see, I think. If that one does end up spawning for me, I think that their red eyes are awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't even have the correct loadout. Things are a little bit of a mess. I got my first Great One Fallow Fabled painted with the typical rack. That is sick. I do like the painted, and painted with typical, that is a sick combo. Alright. Should be able to switch to the correct loadout now, and of course nothing is in here. Okay. Oh, that is a night vision scope. I don't want that. There we go. To be honest, Dawnbreak's eyes are my favorite. I love the bluish purple eyes. I didn't know that they had kind of purpley eyes. That's cool. I saw that Flinter had gotten that one. And I did notice that it had blue eyes, and I was like, ah, yes. But I really want to get the Dawnbreak because I love yellow. Well, that one did not turn the way that I thought he was going to turn, but we still got a vital. Hello, Digital Hunter. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. Glad you can make it. Hope you're doing amazing today. Alright. Track my moose for me. I'm looking to start my first grind suit. Is herd management required to spawn a great one faster? I personally believe that herd management can help some great ones spawn faster, like certain species. I think moose is one of the species that get affected by herd management, but it's not at all required to spawn a great one faster. Like, I know some people that have gotten a great one within like 30-40 kills, and there was no way that they had herd management set up at that time, so it's a mix of both, I say. RNG and herd management, and praying to the great one grinding gods. Find the thing. I love your collab with Lady. I had a dream that you guys collabed, and there it was on my For You page. Oh, that is insane. That's insane that you dreamed about that before. And yeah, we've been planning that for a little bit now. I asked her to come out on Verhunga with me, and she agreed. So that was such a fun time to record. Like, I really enjoyed myself. So thank you, Edith. It's Mega Mammoth. I changed my name. Nice, nice. Okay. So a Mega Mammoth is now Digital Hunter. I will have to remember that. That's 2 moosies down right there. Hey Quark, welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. Glad you could make it. What are the grinds? Moose and wolves? Yeah, moose and wolves today. Honestly, might grind moose a little bit more than wolves today. There, my moose. But might grind moose a little bit more than wolves today because my wolves keep being really stubborn. And I forgot to add those kills. I got all kinds of turned around right there. Really wonder how the next great one will top the wolves because they've set the bar very high. LOL, yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm super excited to see, like, the potential coming with the new map. Because I wonder what kind of great one they're going to do. Or if, like, you know, like, maybe because we got the wolf great ones early? Like, what do you guys think? Like, do you think they dropped the great one wolves early so that they could revamp an old great one? Because to me, that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting with the remodeled red deer. Like, I wonder if they're going to do anything special with them, and that's why we got the wolves so early. Or they might do something completely different. I have no idea. Would you rather the 300 or the 375? They are both canon, so either way, they are both great. Yeah, Edith, I prefer the 300, and that's only because of the fire rate. But as far as power, like, I feel, to be honest, I feel like the 375 is more powerful, even though I don't think that that's the case. It just feels like it packs more of a punch, you know? But it's slow. So I prefer the 300. I'm gonna go film a bit. I'll be back. Yeah, no problem, Mega Mammoth. No problem at all. Do you want me to call you Mega Mammoth or Digital Hunter now? Hey Luke, welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. Glad that you can make it. Hi Hills, hope you're doing well. I feel a bit uninspired. Don't know what to hunt. Well, I guess I would say, what's a trophy that you've been wanting for a while now? Can you think of any rare? Any diamond that you want to go for? Or maybe think of your favorite map and revisit that. Just go see what's out there. Casual hunt style. But I am doing well today, and thank you so much for asking. I've been feeling a little bit sicky for the past couple of days, so I have not been wanting to stream that much because my stomach has been hurting. But I was like, yeah, definitely feels like a moose and wolf grinding day today. I got a good feeling. We might get a great one today, guys. You never know. Hello, Pro. Welcome into the stream. Happy to see you here. Hope you're also doing good today. Only have one moose here. What the heck? Let's see. Of course you're behind a cow. Got him. Could I ever collab with you now that I have a YouTube channel? I've been wanting to collab with a YouTuber for a while now. Edith, yeah, I mean, like, I'm open to the possibility of collaborating with smaller creators in the future. But right now, I'm mainly focusing on getting as many videos out there as I can for right now. So I don't know if I'm going to be open to collab right now, but I'll say in the future could be a possibility. I would hope more was done with the Great One Red Deer if we don't get a new Great One with the map. Yeah, I really hope that that's the case, you know. To be honest, I'd love to see Red Deer get a full revamp. I know that they've been a Great One in the game for a while now, and I'm sure that a lot of people would rather have a new Great One in the game. But I mean, like, if they reworked one of the existing Great Ones, maybe that could prompt them to rework a couple more. You know, and I would love to see, like, a whitetail rework. I'm really hoping they do something like that. I have 2 big boys over there. Holy, that's a 5. I didn't even notice it at first. That 4 is just about as big as that 5. Did I count the other one from the previous sound? I don't think I did. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Some weird things are going on, guys. Don't look at that. We're not gonna look at that. This isn't evidence of anything suspicious at all. Oh my lord. Give me a second to turn something off. Anyway. It would be where in the world? Oh. Okay. That was a little strange. Stop it. Alright. You know, to be honest, I think that those are 2 diamonds. Side-by-side diamonds. That would be pretty crazy. You've never seen me before, but I've been watching on and off since 200 subs. Thank you so much, Brogan. Like, I really appreciate that. You've been around for for quite a long time. Thank you so much for the support. Maybe multi-hopping for a day sounds good. Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta sometimes you just gotta go out there, do a little bit of casual hunting. I think that it makes a world of difference in not getting burnt out. Especially of, like, grinds, if you do a lot of grinds. Multi-hopping for Hazel sounds good, Luke. No, let's not encourage anybody multiplayer hop for Hazel Grouse. Just to make sure that I can get mine first, please. You can call me Goku? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll start calling you that. Thank you so much for letting me know. And you're doing such an amazing job. I always enjoy your streams and videos. Oh, thank you so much, Luke. I really appreciate hearing that. Now, unfortunately, that guy wasn't a diamond, but I wonder if this level 5 will be. Yep, he made it. He kind of big. I like this rack. I like this rack, so I'm gonna tax it. Nice start. Level 5. Head down here. Hey Snoopy, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing amazing today. Hey Hales, I just started streaming on Twitch because of, thank you, a great YouTuber, and I look up to you. Thank you so much, Snoopy. Like, I really appreciate that. And it's such an honor to hear that, especially since I myself, you know, I'm a smaller YouTuber as well. So I'm really glad to hear that I've encouraged and inspired you. Every other streamer knows you by Goku. Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to remember that. You know, like I sometimes just read what comes up on the screen. But hopefully I'll be able to remember that. Man, there are no moose here. What the heck? That moose is being abducted by aliens right in front of you? Mm-mm. It was being abducted by something else. The respawn pool. Hill's wanted in a baby making moose. Hey now. Mm-mm. I'm giving Call of the Wild a break. I'm so burnt out, to be honest. Yeah, like, yeah, with any game, like, I struggle with burnout as well. But, like, just doing new things and constantly hopping back and forth between things, like, helps a lot. What for? No moose here. You guys are being butts. You are supposed to be there. I'm at 300 kills, 4 rares, 2 dimes, and 4 trolls. Is that in the wolf grind, Goku? Is that in your wolf grind, or are you grinding moose as well? I was freaking out yesterday. I got in a diamond woolly hair and I freaked out. Yeah, I would freak out at that too because, you know, any diamond rabbit is pretty dang rare. Or it's not a rabbit, it's a hare. But congrats, that is sick. Turn around for me, please. On your wolf grind? Nice, nice. So you are making some progress in your wolf grind. Hopefully that great one doesn't take too much longer to pop for you. Let me go back here and see if he is back. I'm not trying to sound rude, but I heard you have a disability as a disabled person myself. Yeah, I don't take any offense to it. Yeah, I do have a disability. It's endo and PCOS. And the main factor of my disability is just chronic pain. So that is about it. It doesn't like affect like my mobility or anything. So, you know, I'm lucky in that aspect. But yeah. Like, why are my moose not showing up here? That is so strange. I guess I will go check for jumpers. I was phasing out of that tree stand. There are some weird things happening today. By the way, have you gotten any more prodigy animals? We have a gold medalist wolf and a moose that can fly. Well, I did have a moose, like, literally just a couple of seconds ago that was doing a handstand on another moose, so that one's like an acrobat or something. Your video with the lady was so much fun. Thank you so much, Luke. How was it to work with her? It was really nice to work with Lady, actually. She is a very chill person, and, you know, she is professional whenever it comes to, you know, first-time collaborations. I really enjoyed my time. And yeah, I can't say anything bad about the collaboration. It was very nice to work with her. Okay. Nothing here. I have a movement and hearing disability. I'm so sorry to hear that, Brogan. Hopefully it does not affect too much in your day-to-day life, but I do imagine that it affects it quite a bit, so I'm sorry to hear about that. Hello, CK Bros. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? I'm super happy to see you here. Glad that you could make it. Do you think you can help me set up a Great One grind? If you mean, like, Snoopy, like, giving you advice, I can definitely give you advice on how to set up a Great One grind if you did have any questions. I'm not seeing no jumping moose. So I guess I'll main menu and start the run over. Might need to check the load order of your mods if the game is acting a bit weird. Hey, I checked everything before stream to make sure everything was working perfect. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't do that. Unless. Acrobatic melanistic. It was a melanistic. The melanistic moose. Now we got a cheerleader, gold medalist, great one wolf, and a flying moose before GTA 6. Crazy. I know. You know, the amount of things that we have had before GTA 6 is just unforgivable at this point. At least I have both of my moose here this time. My moose have been acting weird, guys. I'm getting really small respawns. Jumpers. I got a feeling something's gonna happen. Not just a hearing aid and some meds do just fine. That's great to hear though, Brogan. And like, yeah, I'm like the same way. I just take some pain medication and like that tends to help a lot with things. And that's a double heart shot. Nice. Speaking of Lady, I found you from Lady. So glad that you were checking out the channel, CK. I really appreciate that. But yeah, Lady was a wonderful person to collaborate with. I actually like had a really good time recording with her, and hunting for Hunga was really fun. All right. That's another 2. I'm sorry that you said that you have whatever you said. You have no disrespect. I just couldn't understand what you said. And same to you, Brogan. Yeah, no problem at all. I said it's endometriosis and PCOS. And that it just does chronic pain, really. That is a big wreck moose. $3,900 kills into wolves with no great one. Help me. I am sending the great one look your way because that is absolutely ridiculous. I am so sorry to hear that you were that far into wolves with no great one. You know, after 2,000 kills, I say like that's whenever the grinds start feeling super long. And I know that you're just ready for that thing to be done. Were you starstruck or just chill? What do you mean, Luke? Like, at something that had happened? I'm so sorry, you'll have to refresh my memory. Do you know Scarecrow and Flinter? Yeah, absolutely. I do know Scarecrow and Flinter. I actually used to watch Scarecrow a lot, and I still do watch his videos from time to time. And Flinter, I learned how to play the game from Flinter. Back whenever he was making content on it like a long time ago. So yeah, I do know those two. 300.61. Nice. This is one of my first 300 scoring moose since doing the moose grind again. Nice. Big boy. Big boy indeed. Finger. Lantro. Y'all call him Finger? I want to do Red Deer and I found all drinking zones, but I don't know what to do next. So after you have found all of your drinking zones for your Red Deer, I would say that it would just be time to prioritize setting up on some zones that you think would be good as main zones, which means zones that have, you know, the bigger males in it first. So you'd want to set up on any places that initially had like 7s, 8s, and preferably in areas where you can hit multiple herds at the same time, and at least 2 males in those herds. And if you want to do herd management, I would say make about 10 of those zones be your main zones, and then set up on some exteriors as well. Like zones that you want to shoot down, which would be like in more difficult places that you don't really want to grind that much. And just start shooting. once you found all your drink zones, it's important to just start shooting, I'd say. Well, that moose doesn't want to come back. I found your channel from the 17 maps ranking. I had it recommended on my For You page. Nice work. It's good. I got I think that was one of my better performing videos. Like, I got a lot of traction from that video. I really loved making that map ranking. But dang, you've been here since near the beginning. I think that was like my 3rd video. Well, that was not a heart shot. Well, main menu time. I want to go back to mule deer, but these wretched wolves just won't give up the great one. Tell me about it. I totally... Holy crap, that is a lot of pigs. But anyways, tell me about it. Like, I get completely wanting to go and do something different, hunt something different, but when a grind is just being difficult and you're that far in with no great one, you're just like, dang it, I will keep hunting you until you give it up. Hello, Chris, and welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. When did you start playing the game? I started playing the game back, I think it was on its release, like 2017, when the game came out. I had a friend of mine that had bought the game for themselves, and they ended up not liking it and asked me if I wanted to play it, and at the time, I didn't have any games to play. So I was like, yeah, I'll give this hunting game a try. I like to hunt in real life. Why not? I actually fell in love with the game. So yeah, I have been playing since its release. There is that level 2. Quit being difficult. And it's a max weight. Nice. Nice, Goku. What max weight are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Bodyguard, please. Move your butt. I got so sad. A person just told me I have the best lodge and I earned a great one, but as soon as I got excited, he left. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hello, Fruly. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. Glad that you could make it. Hello, Benjamin, as well. Happy to see you in here. Can you go and hunt blue sheep? I imagine is what you're saying for me. I'm not going to be going to Sundar this stream, but I will probably do a video, a trophy video soon on Sundar because I haven't been out there in a while and I could hunt some blue sheep in that one. Depends on what I can. Does anyone know how to get a diamond blue sheep? All you gotta do is go out to Sundar during their drink time, which I believe blue sheep drink time is 14 to 17, if I'm recalling correctly. And just go visit the areas that they drink. And they're pretty common diamonds. Like, if you find a fresh Sundar, I bet you could find like 2 or 3 level 5s on there. Because they are usually loaded with trophies. That is another big rack level 5 moose. Holy. The herd management is popping off today. That is, what, 3 level 5s in the span of 2 runs? Yeah, that was not a heart shot. That's unfortunate. I'm going to continue grinding for wolves all of next week, which I will then be at 4,500 kills if he doesn't show. And then I'm stopping that for a bit. Yeah, I don't blame you. Because, like, sometimes those breaks are absolutely necessary. Sometimes you just need to take a step back from the grind whenever it's being mean to you. Would you want to collab with Lady again? Absolutely, Chris. Like, I had a lot of fun collabing with Lady the first time. Nice. This guy is actually max weight. That is sick. I'm not going to tax this one because he's not 300. But yeah, I would absolutely love to collab with Lady again. Like, I genuinely had a really good time. She is a really fun person, a really nice person. And so yeah, I think it would be fun to do more collabs with her in the future. I've actually gotten trolled by a blue sheep before. Yeah, they can troll. I think I've had like 2 or 3 trolls, but the majority of the level 5s that I found have made it. Let's see if I actually have one over here this time. Hello, Thrill of the Hunt. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here today. How are you doing? Hope all is well. My ding dang moose are not showing up. What's going on? What's the max weight trail? If you're talking about blue sheep, it is what the hunting ground says. 65 to 75 kilograms. Do you also think that the new map will be Scotland? Your opinion? In my opinion, yes, I do. I do think that the new map will be Scotland. Because, I mean, the kind of terminology that they used in their description and the music of that trailer. Like, I made a video talking about, like, why I thought that the next map was going to be Scotland. But really, that music... And, like, I watched Flinter's take on it. Like, he says, like, misty highs and lows really points to Scotland, and I agree with him on that aspect. And we, like, a lot of us had already suspected that the next map was going to be somewhere in Europe because of the species that were getting remodeled. So yeah, I think that a lot of signs point to Scotland, to be honest. You and Lady have like the same vibe. Thank you so much, Snoopy. That makes me happy to hear because she is such a wonderful content creator. I know you from ProXEK, and thank you, Johnny. Yeah, like you know, Pro was the first collaborator that or person that I did a collaboration with. So we share a lot of the same fan base, which I appreciate that. Aggressive species in Scotland? I'd say, like, about the only aggressive thing that I could think of that would come out of Scotland would be potentially badgers. Because aren't they known to be a little aggressive? I don't know if they're super aggressive towards people. Man, my moose are acting weird. Can we not act weird? Oh yeah, people are also pointing out that boars would be pretty aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, that could definitely be a thing. Imagine they actually introduce kind of like an aggression mechanic with the boars. All good, Hales. Did you see the leak of the loading screen for the new map? I did not see that leak. I did not. The only leak that I saw was the leak that was in the official about Roe Deer getting a remodel as well. Like, there was a little bit of a screen that had Roe Deer looking a little bit different. Why are my moose not showing up? If they're gonna release a new great one, it's gotta be either roe deer or wild boar. I also think that. I highly think that it'll be one of those two options. It'll either be that, or we won't get a new great one. That's my personal opinion. Because, like, of the red deer remodels. You know, and they released that great one wolf. So, like, I really wonder if they just, like, release the wolf early because there isn't going to be one in December. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I found your channel in the stream that pros great one wolf spawned, and since then I've seen all your videos. Love the content. Thank you so much, Herxie. Like that means a lot to me to hear that you are enjoying the content. And yeah, that stream that bros spawned his great one, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. He unfortunately beat me to it. Let's have a curveball and get a great one badger, kind of like how me got the tar on Sundar. You know, imagine they do that. Imagine we don't even know what the next great one's going to be because it's going to be a new species like the one on Sundar. Got that moose. And now, can I please have a male here? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go check my jumper lakes. Cause my moose are being weird. Are there gonna be badgers in the game? I'm not sure if there will 100% or not be badgers in the game, but I'd say that there is a strong possibility, especially if the next map is Scotland, because that's a really popular species over there. And then they used again that term burrows, and badgers do burrow in the ground, so I mean, I think that that's like them suggesting at it. I swear if a moose is over here, man, I wonder where all my moose went. They're being weird. I hope they're trying to make the new norm 3 great ones every year, since we got 3 last year and potentially 3 this year. That would be honestly sick. I wouldn't be mad if we got 3 great ones in a year because, you know, like, people tend to get the great ones pretty fast nowadays, now that people know how they work. So, like, them pushing out more great ones, you know, more content, I think that would be a good move. Give me just a second, guys. Why are my ding dang moose not showing up? Hey Hills, first time in stream. Found about you through Lady. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here and glad that you could make it. Welcome into the stream for the first time. I hope that you're doing amazing today. And guys, we have another level 5 moose right there. I like that rack as well. I think that's the same rack as we had on the other level 5, and I think that guy could make it. Kick Pro XCK's butt today? Oh yeah, 100%. I'm already one great one up on him. Like, I've got the wolf and the moose. He's lacking. The Trophy Lodge rework has me hyped. Oh my goodness, me too. Like, you know how long that we haven't had attention to the Trophy Lodge in forever. I think it's been like 5-6 years since we've had anything relating to the Trophy Lodges. So I'm super hyped. Like, I want customization in the lodge. Think of how the lodge tours are gonna go now. Why do you have to put your face right there? Just got home and told my parents don't come in. I'm grinding whitetail and watching a stream. Nice. So don't even think that I'm coming out of my room. So good night, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year's. Going away, hibernating for the entire winter. Please turn around. One of you guys, turn your behind around. I don't think that was a double heart shot, but yeah, no. That should have gotten into a vital, at least. I can't wait to use the new wood grains and plaques. Oh, I am saying. You know, honestly, what I think I'm going to do now with the new lodge customization is that, like, I'll try to find, like, a pattern that I like for each style of map and make my rooms based off of maps now. Like, just that little bit of extra customization is so nice. Is it just me, or did those remodeled roe deer have new true racks? Honestly, the leak in the picture that I saw in the official was so dang blurry that I don't know if it was an update to their true racks, but honestly, I imagine that if they are one of the staple species that's going to be on the next map, that they'll get reworks to their horns. Hopefully. I mean, maybe. We've seen that they've, you know, updated models before and not done any true rack reworks. So I honestly have no idea what they're planning to do. Maybe Pro stole your moose. 100%. I know he did it. He's definitely behind it. What in the world is going on? I'm getting so many level 5 respawns. It's like at every dang zone. What is going on? Super rare, please, game? The herd management is correct. What is your favorite diamond moose rack? There is a moose rack, and I can head into one of my grind lodges, like before I switch over to wolves. And I'll show you what my favorite dime moose rack is, but it's the one that doesn't have brow tines, if you know what that one is. And it's one that trolls a lot, that typically scores high. It's either between that one or the, like the small version of the big rack that always scores in the 280s. I really like that moose rack. I find you from Rink 17 Steam. I have absolutely no idea what that is, Chris, but I'm glad to hear that I'm kind of getting out there on multiple different kinds of things. What is that? I personally see that I improved my herd management a lot from my first fallow grind. I tried doing fallow again recently and the management is so bad. Yeah, tell me about it. Like my herd management on fallow, like I thought that I was doing good. I was not. That's another diamond. This rack is honestly kind of cool. Like this rack isn't usually this wide set. So I'm taxing that. I have so many dang moose diamonds. I need to stop taxing everything. Alright. Actually got a decent sized moose there this time. Currently 162 kills into my grind. I've gotten 4 dimes. Nice. What grind are you talking about? Are you grinding moose? Or are you grinding wolves? I hope they surprise us and add a new lodge. I am saying we need a new lodge, one that's fully customizable. You could put plaques anywhere that you wanted to. Guys, you know what I want? I want them to, like I would be happy if we didn't get a new lodge, if we could just change the terrain on the plaques. Like, I so badly want different kind of terrain than the Sisika Safari grass that's in there. Like, please. Please, game. Please give. I'm hoping and praying to God that there's a new squirrel animal that we are able to hunt for. Yeah, I know. I have wanted squirrels in the game for so long. And like, if they actually add something like that, something that interacts with trees, that'd be really, really fun. And that could also open up the potential for them to, like, add a different kind of dog. You know, one that trees squirrels. And maybe they could give, like, raccoons that mechanic as well, because raccoons can climb trees. He's going down. My favorite rack is whatever doesn't troll on rares. Did I just see a moose fly? I thought that I did. Maybe not. But yeah, tell me about it. I hate the rack that trolled me on my rare. And every time I see that rack, every time I see that rack and it makes it, that upsets me. Ooh, it upsets me. Do you play Minecraft? Yes, Snoopy, I do play Minecraft. I actually was a bit of an avid Minecraft player before I started making content. Like, I love Minecraft and hardcore Minecraft and building cute things. Had multiple hardcore worlds, so yes. You say that you have a lot of moose diamonds, I'll take some. Hey, absolutely, you could have some. I'm pretty sure that, like, I have... Let's see. Yeah. I have 771 diamonds, and I'm pretty sure that 600 of those are... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I bet it's like 300 moose diamonds. I bet. My moose are not showing up. Here they come. There are my 2 shooter males. Coming in. Ooh. Please give us a Yukon Valley Bass Pro Shop style lodge. You know, that would be pretty interesting. I would love to see the style of a lodge like that. You know, something that's like... You know, I've always said that I wanted something similar to the feel of the Layton Trophy Cabin. Because that lodge is beautiful. And I really thought that that one would be a heart shot. I guess not. I've noticed that my herd management will be good and then I'll stop getting respawns for a bit and then they'll come back. Yeah, I also noticed that. Like, my herd management will be going super well. I'll be popping 5s like crazy. And then they'll get really inconsistent and I'll start getting, like, small spawns. It's just like the further that you go into herd management, the more that you start to notice how weird things are acting. I got trolled by a piebald fallow and a piebald Manitoban. I guess piebalds hate me. The piebald Manitoban troll would break my heart. Because honestly, that's probably one of my most wanted super rares. A piebald Manitoban elk. Super rare. would be sick. It sucks to hear that you got trolled by one. I am back from filming. Welcome back, Goku. Hope that your filming went well. I've been trolled by 12 consecutive yaks in a row. They're making me so mad. Yeah, I hear, like, there is a person in the community that I know about that is, like, really big into hunting yaks. And yeah, from watching them play, like, it seems like yaks troll super often. But 12 consecutive ones in a row, that is a little rough. Where in the world are my moose? Like, there's, like, all of my zones only have one male in it. Hey, where are you going? Don't go anywhere. I might collab with my friend who is a medium-sized streamer. That'll be nice. Collaborations are always nice, I feel, and super fun. I hope that that collab goes well for you. The Layton Trophy Cabin is gorgeous, but I'd want a more premium version of it. It's too nice to be so restricted on what you can place in there. Yeah, absolutely. Like I mean just like the feel of that trophy cabin, and like you're able to put, you know, what you want at least up on the wall. Like I'd love to see them give us an option to where we could put plaques where we want to on the wall. And like just not have set locations where we could put everything. That'd be so nice. My herd management is extremely maxed out to the point I'd say, oh, and another diamond, yay, so nonchalantly. Basically me with moose. I see a big rack and I'm like, oh, dang, another big rack. I did get something pretty dang cool, though, the other day. And I'm not talking about the rare, but I did get something pretty dang cool after I started grinding for moose again. And that'll be in the video that is coming out tomorrow. And I do believe that video is going to go live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, I got some cool things grinding in this second moose grind. Hello, Bear2 Gaming. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here, and I hope that you're doing amazing today. How are you doing? I just got my second max score wolf on the grind. Like, congratulations, because I have not seen a single max wolf on my grind. Like, they seem to be rare, huh? But congratulations, that is super nice. Why do you keep respawning small? Give me something big. Hello, Scully P. Welcome into the stream. Moose tend to do that on mine. Went crazy on herd management and went almost 200 moose without a 5. The next 5 was a super rare piebald, but still, I'm averaging a 5 every 15 to 18 kills. Nice. So your herd management is dang near like about what mine is as well, if not what mine is, because I'd say that I average a level 5 every 10 to 15 kills, granted on if, you know, I go through these periods that there are dry streaks. But yeah, I notice my moose starting to act all out of whack whenever something cool is about to spawn. At least that's been the case for me before. Like, whenever I spawn my super troll, all of my moose zones were acting very strange. Oh my gosh, Hales, guess what? Last time it was a typical rack off the rip. Did you just spawn another great one, Edith? If so, that is crazy. A bit rude from me, but yeah, I'm also 3k kills into it without a 10. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like 3,000 total. Like, are you on your first moose grind? And also, no worries about like the being rude thing. I'm not offended by anything at all. What I am offended by is my moose not showing up. Where are they? Who is hiding them? Whoever is hiding them, I would like to have a few words with you. Look at you! Look at you! Why are you here? Stop jumping! Stop it. Get... This moose is gonna get it. You got it. That should have been good. Yeah, he's going down. Dang jumping moose. I have enough acrobat moose. I have enough flying moose. I don't need no jumping moose. My RNG is unmatched. Well, congrats, Edith. Moose, 249 kills. Whitetail typical rack. Dang, nice. And now whitetail at 73 kills. Nice, Edith. What you gonna do about it? I knew it was you, bro. I 100% knew that it was you stealing my moose again. Can never let me have anything nice. And you're not even grinding moose. Why do you want to mess with my moose, huh? Just rude. Pro took them? Yeah, Johnny. Like, he keeps doing this. I'm about to fire him from the channel. I'm gonna delete his channel, actually. Why are my moose jumping so much? Last time my moose respawns acted weird, I switched to wolves and got my second great one of them. Call of the Wild loves playing games with us. Almost didn't get into a vital there. I'm glad that I did. Yeah, Call of the Wild loves to play games. You know, it would be nice if Call of the Wild would be like, oh, your moose are being difficult. And then whenever I go finally switch over to wolves, you know, he's just on the map. That'd be nice. First moosey yet. I'm fairly new in the game. Whitetail I can pop really fast, but the rest is being a pain for me. Yeah, and like moose in general and getting them to pop. They're just pains, to be honest. It took me a while to pop my first great one. I imagine that it was, oh my goodness gracious. What are you doing? Stop. I haven't seen one do it that fast yet, like this bug that fast yet. It's kind of funny. Okay. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point where I feel like I'm gonna have to run around my entire map to look for moose. How long did herd management on the moose take? Because I feel like it's a pain. It is absolutely a pain. And with herd managing the entirety of Medved, it was a pain. Because, I mean, like, there are like 120 something moose zones on this map. And herd managing every single one of them took so long. I think it took me maybe about 4 or 5 months to herd manage them. Wouldn't recommend doing it. It's difficult. For laughs. Oof. Oh yeah, guys, that reminds me. If you are a member, I actually just had some custom emotes made. So if you are a member, you should be able to use them in the chat now. I think I have 8 emotes made so far. Okay. Go back to a tent and change the time. Can you say the magic words and spawn a rare snow leopard for me? Thanks. Absolutely. Magic words being said. Rare snow leopard, spawn now. There you go. It'll work. I don't know when it'll work, but it'll work eventually. Hello, BB Hunter. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. How many great ones do you have? Let me go ahead and look, because I've gotten a couple since then, so I don't remember. It says I have 18 great ones, but I have 17 because one of them is not supposed to be in there. So 17 total great ones. That moose is on crack? Absolutely. All of my moose are on crack. Don't ask them where they got it. Don't get me wrong, my first great one was super easy. Set up for red deer on Hirsch. Killed 40 and he came. Nice, that was super lucky. And it's cool that it happened on Hirsch. I think I stopped my luck shop there. And then on the 2 fallow on the same rotation. That's nice. So did you grinded fallow as well on Hirschfelden? That's sick. Are you also getting this glitch where you can't fast travel to your tents? I have not seen that glitch for myself personally, but I've heard of people that are having that glitch. I'm telling you, it's a load order for those mods. The moose can't take it anymore, hey? I have no idea, actually, what you are talking about. No idea what you're talking about. The spamming the hacker emote is hilarious. That's probably also my favorite. I love all of the new emotes. I think they're silly. Where did this moose die? I did only one moose grind. The great one spawned while managing the zones, and I stopped the management completely. Yeah, that is exactly how my first great one moose spawned as well. I was in the middle of herd management, and he just popped. My first great one moose popped right here on this little lake in this zone, which is actually completely managed down now. Like the zone that my first great one came from. I don't even shoot any moose out of it anymore. But I decided to continue the moose grind because I wanted to get my favorite fur, which was the oak. Almost got a heart shot on that guy. But yeah, Quark, I don't blame you after stopping after one moose, because the moose grind is rough. Why my ding dang moose not showing up? Thank you so much, Johnny, for becoming a Hales Hazel. I really appreciate that. Now, I don't have all of the perks set up right now, I do believe, but you should just be able to have access to those custom emotes now. Nice. It's so cool to see them being used in the stream for the first time. This is the first stream that I've done since making them. They probably got it from Pro. They 100% got... They 100% got them from Pro. 100%. No, I could never follow on Tay. I don't blame you. Hirschfellow seem like a nightmare. To be fair, I did try grinding fallow on Hirsch, but I couldn't. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Like, I think that it would be pretty cool, but I don't blame anyone for not grinding on Hirschfelden. You know, anybody that has Hirschfelden as their favorite map, I think that they're a little bit crazy, personally. Speaking to someone directly in the chat. Speaking to someone directly in the chat that might be called, you know, pro? Hello, greetings from Chile. Hello, Mauricio. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. And hello. Hello to Chile. I see you in there. They look good. Thank you so much, Johnny. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time on them, and I want to get some more emotes coming soon. Like some actual ones that are pictures. And I have some in my Discord as well. It's such a shame because it's the best looking great one in my opinion. Yeah, work. The moose are definitely like my number one favorite great one. Like, I love them so much. I have 7 of them for a reason. Because I have an addiction and I cannot stop. Well, call me crazy. My favorite starter map? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I love Hirschfelden. I love giving Pro a hard time about his favorite map being Hirschfelden, and he loves giving me a hard time about how my favorite map is Verhunga. It's way better than Hirschfelden. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not. I think that Hirschfelden is beautiful, and I've actually grown to like it a lot more. Where are all my moose? Why are all of my moose not here? Well, guys, you know, I actually might head over to Wolf soon if they keep being difficult like this. Hello, Flabowski. Welcome into the stream. How are we doing today? I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing today? Hope everything is going well for you. Nah, guys, she doesn't know what's good. I 100% know what's good. Yes, I do. My friend told me that he can't get his Great One Black Bear. He's on Leighton, but has SRP and is not switching to SRP. Yeah, I don't even know how one would start to go about trying to do the Black Bear grind on Leighton. I'm sure that there, you know, if like enough people hunted Leighton for it, like we would know a method by now, but I don't think I've ever heard of any method being figured out for Leighton because they can drink everywhere there. Hertzfelden, you're right. Hertzfelden hurts my feelings. Mississippi is my favorite, not gonna lie. I do like Mississippi. Mississippi is a good map. Mississippi is fun. Ooh, that's 5. Yep. That same rack. I've had this rack like 3 times in a row. What is going on? I just shot a Pie Roosevelt elk in the humerus. It wasn't very funny though. That is a really good joke, and I'm trying to hold myself back from laughing at it uncontrollably. I will not be doing that today. Hello, Mad Dogfish, though. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing amazing. Why are y'all... Why? Move. Did I shoot too high? No, I got it. There's a level 3 hazel grouse. Is it wrong to shoot it, or would it hurt you? If you shoot the level 3 hazel grouse, I'm banning you from the show. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It would hurt me a little bit. But don't pass up a level 3 hazel grouse. Like, you never see those. And in my case, you actually never see them. I've shot a dime and big 4s in the zone, and they're respawning as small 3s. Could be indicative of something happening on the map. You never know. Could be something interesting about to happen. But alright guys, what do you think about switching over to Wolf soon? I don't know exactly how live or how long we've been live so far. Yeah, we've been live for over an hour now. So what do you guys feel about us going over to Wolf soon? Or would you prefer me to stay on Moose a little bit longer? $280. Nice. Head down here. Do I have your blessing to shoot it? I can't give my blessings to anyone to shoot a level 3 hazel grouse. I'm sorry. But you shouldn't pass it up. I'll say that. Makes me feel better to come and watch the hacks. I have no idea what you're talking about. Definitely don't rewind the stream any. You will see no hackery going on anywhere. Everything is completely legit and normal. I don't think that that level 2 is supposed to be there. Yeah, I don't think that you're supposed to be there. Yeah, you seem out of place. Do wolves? Yeah, I think I'll finish out this run and I'll do one more run of moose and then we can switch right over to wolves. Because my moose runs don't typically take me super long. Move your butts. I hope your wolf luck is better than mine for sure. Everyone popping a great one with 60 kills or less. I'm almost at 2.5k here for one. You know, I see a lot of comments like these, and I also, like, I had a decently long grind for them. I won't say that it's anywhere near that because I went like 1400. But like, all I'm gonna say is, like, I feel bad about complaining about my 1.4k taking me forever. Because someone was in here saying that they were almost at 4,000. That makes me feel so bad. Shot a bit too high on both of those. Bro, I think you're gonna make me get rid of the hacker emote. I feel like he's gonna just start spamming it constantly. I just found a gold fur type yak. That's sick, Herxie. Congratulations. I have not seen one of those yet. They are dang rare. My first trophy was a melanistic gator. I named it Toothless. That's actually really cute. I like that. Toothless the alligator. What level was it? Hope everyone is doing well. Glad to see a new stream up. Hoping for a Thanksgiving theme community challenge. A turkey trot, if you will. That could be an interesting community challenge, you know, and if they do something Thanksgiving themed, I might even do a stream about it. Maybe. Depends. Either a stream or a video. That could be pretty cool. Go. Get it. Go. It's a troll. You found a troll hazel grouse seeded? That thing is dang rare. I'd say that a level 3 hazel grouse trolling is almost as rare as the level 3 itself. Maybe even rarer. That's crazy. Alright guys, you know what to do. Ban Edith. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, when she ran like that, that made me nervous. Don't do that. Just found a monster level 4, but he might not make it. Hopefully he does. It'd be sick to have a level 4 diamond. I've had 5 Great One Wolves and under 600 kills, and I'm now at 1,170 kills a night. So you had a really, like, consistent hot streak there in the beginning, huh? Yeah, no worries, Fulbowski. I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Have a great stream, Hales, and get some nice trophies. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope to catch you in the next stream. Oh yeah, Def gonna use it a lot. I know. I know. I can't even sit here and say that I don't know. Seeing the hacker emote is so silly. I'm not hacking. He ended up being off by 9. That is kind of really close to being diamond. Nice. Can you relate to this? It's late at night, but you're tired and you say, I can't go to bed. The Great One might spawn. Yep. Absolutely. I have kept myself awake because, yep, the Great One might spawn. I know that feeling all too well. Alright guys, last moose run before we finally switch over to wolves, and I have not hunted wolves in a little bit. So I am pretty excited to go back over to wolves. I think it's just about time that we get that second Great One and beat pro at something again. I feel like I have a lot more females here than I normally do. What is going on with that? Did not get the heart shot on that guy, but I did get vitals. Nothing good is respawning, only small ones. Hopefully that means something good. It definitely could mean something good. I hope that that is the case for you as well. I also hope that that is the case for me, because ever since those kind of like busted runs near the beginning, I haven't really... Or did we just get a level 5? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I've had 2 diamonds recently. Pro has a really cool lodge. He definitely has a cool lodge. You know, like half of the stuff in there isn't legit, but it's still cool. You know? I think he has a super rare grizzly because brown is a rare for them. Yeah, brown is a rare for them, but in the time frame that he got it, it wasn't a super rare at the time because that fur was common. See, that is a perfect example of the things in his lodge being hacked. Heck, I thought that was my favorite rack for a minute on the level 5s. My favorite part about my lodge is the 5 hazels. Of course it is. Of course it is. That is probably my least favorite part about your lodge. Alright. I am wondering why I'm not seeing both males at this zone, because, like, I'm barely getting any respawns at this place. Might have to run through my map one more time. I haven't had to do that in forever. Finally getting up to this guy. You know, I need to place a pickup tent at this location, I think. Pull one of these tents off of these other locations that I'm not using that much. Oh my goodness. This is another example of things that don't need to be happening in the game. Did I get a vital? I got a vital while he was doing a handstand. I don't have Australia. Yeah, Edith, you should be able to play an Australia map on multiplayer. If that is available to you. Hopefully this guy didn't run too far. I need to add that one to the kill counter. Where did my moose get off to? Track it for me, please. He did die. They just barely missed the heart right there. Hopefully both of my males will be over here this time. Hello, Raptor. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here today. How are you doing? Glad that you could make it. Why are my moose being so dang difficult? Oh my goodness. Look, both of my males are back. Finally. Oh. That makes me very happy. okay. Now he's behind a cow right now. I'm still tracking this dang gold yak. I don't know why it's running this far. That is unfortunate. Is it a male or a female, by the way? Did you happen to see the level on it already? Why for are we standing behind bodyguards? Please. Stay right there. That is another 2. I need my respawns to spawn. Please, waiter, more respawns, please. I'll have what he's hopefully having. Not this. It's a level 7 male. Nice. Nice. So, it'll be a pretty big rare. Pretty decent sized rare. That's nice. I love the yak rares, especially leucistic. It has like a skull pattern. I also really love the leucistics. I have a level 7 leucistic for the wild yaks, and I like the kind of little heart-shaped pattern that it has on its nose. Oh, it's over there. I found it at its drink zone, but it's multiplayer, so I can't reset the time. Yeah, and tracking things in Sundar up in the mountains can sometimes be a little bit difficult. I definitely just like slow track it is usually what I try to do. Just kind of walk like this, tracking it. Just see if you can get to a point where you hear his warning call. That usually tends to work for me. Oh my goodness. Did I hit this moose badly? I don't think that this moose is gonna die. Not with a very low bleed rate. But hopefully you actually get that thing to show up, Herxie. That would suck to lose. Okay, there he is. So yeah, I guess I did not get a great shot on him. We did that time. Hills, do you remember how my big bro got a split rack and I was beating him with a typical rack? Well, he just got a typical rack too. You know, the thing that you were saying the other day, Edith, about you being the Call of the Wild family and your family getting a lot of trophies, yeah, I'm starting to think that that's pretty dang true. Look at that! Why are you over there? Hello? I don't think I know who you are. You're staying for now, though, until I figure that out. Because I don't know if that's one of my solos or not. Man, I am not getting big respawns anymore. What is going on? Please, moose, move out of the way. Move. Move. Why do these moose have to have the most professional bodyguards out of anything? What is this? I think Call of the Wild does this on purpose. Nice. That means the great one is brewing up. I hope that you are right, Edith. That would be pretty dang sick. Now, this will be the last run that I do before we head over to Moose on Yukon. Or, sorry, not over to Moose on Yukon, over to Wolves. Now, hopefully, we will find something interesting over at Wolves. I'm going to run... I've got 2 more zones to check, and then I'm going to check all of my main zones before we head over to Yukon. Do I text too much, or am I too active in stream hails? No, Edith, like, you don't have to worry about that at all. Like, the main goal of the streams is to hang out and have fun with you guys, to interact with you guys. Like, that is what I want to do. So, I mean, the more that you text, the more that you chat, I mean, the more that I have to talk about. So, absolutely not. All right. Only 1 more moose to shoot, and only, I think, 8 locations to check. This great one better be here. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Go to the last location. What is your favorite movie, Hales? I don't really watch a lot of movie forum content. So it would be kind of hard for me to choose a favorite movie. I'm trying to think. I'm a big horror movie fan, so I like the Insidious series. Any of you know what that is? I am big into horror movies. Professional bodyguards. Please. Alright, guys. So that is the last moose kill of the run. And now I'm going to go ahead and check all of these zones and then head over to wolves. I am very excited. I haven't shot a wolf, I think, in a week and a half. Horror movies for the win. I love horror movies. Glad to see some horror movie enjoyers in the chat. Just tried pomegranate juice today. It changed my life. I do love pomegranate juice. It's pretty dang good. That's a 5. It's a guaranteed 5. Nice. So we've got both of my respawns there. Huge. And then both of my respawns here. Wow. Hello, consistency. As soon as I'm like, nope, no more moose today. They're like, oh, no more moose? What? 2 moose here? Okay, the consistency is starting to get crazy. You know how long it's been since I've had 2 moose here? I haven't had 2 moose here in forever. Oh my god. And now I actually might be hacking. A little bird told me that you're the world's biggest juice fan. I do love some juice. I do love juice. That's probably my favorite thing to drink. I got 1 respawn there. Dang. Why are y'all being so consistent when I'm leaving? I don't imagine that there will be any respawns here since we just shot here. Well, I think... Yeah, I definitely have an extra level 2. I don't know which one's which, so... And piggies. Nothing super interesting. Let's go over here and see if I have any respawns. What business does a carrot have being so juicy? I've not tried carrot juice. I hear that it is amazing. I think I want to try carrot juice. Just some more piggies. And that is one of the 3s that stays here. And then I'm not even going to bother looking at this one because I don't think that there will be any respawns. But I am going to pop over at this tent and see if I have a jumper. Carrot juice is so good. It's so sweet. Yeah, I love like how sweet carrots are. So I imagine that the juice is just amazing. Probably super healthy for you too. I guess no jumpers over here this time, so go ahead and pull up the map legend and head over to Yukon. And I will probably hunt wolves. Let's see, how long have I been streaming for? For about 2 hours. I imagine that we can do maybe 1 or 2 wolf runs, because my wolf runs take ridiculously long. And then that'll be it for the stream today, after a couple of wolf runs. Let's see. I've never tracked a yak for so long. The yak track doesn't hold back. Grab a snack. You're in for a long one. There we go. Alright. So, I start my wolfie runs up here. Had a wolf run last night. Did dishes and there was a wolf spider hanging above me. And I ran. That is very fair. That is indeed a wolf run. I would also do a wolf run in the exact same way. I do not like spiders. Alright. A level 6 and a level 7 over there. Nice. Yeah, I think I got both of them. Probably not. he's going down. They're coming this way. Did I see the level 6? He's dying right there. Dang, they came to me. This is not cheating. This is not cheating. They definitely just decided to come over to me. And before I actually continue, I need to change the counter. So I'll plug into Moose that I ended off at 204 kills. And then my wolf grind. Wolf grind, I am 146 kills in, so I need to go and update that really quickly. But with those 2 wolf kills, I am up to 148. No, no hacker. No hacker in the chat. These are not hacks. I will prove myself innocent tomorrow. Give me just a second. Let's do at least another 4 hours on the stream, thanks. You know, honestly, if I could go another 4 hours, I would. Because, I mean, I'm probably going to be grinding them off the stream anyways. But, today I'm going to have to keep it relatively short because I got to work on that video that's coming out tomorrow, unfortunately. But I think that I am going to have another stream this week pretty soon, and I think this next stream that I'm going to do is going to be a casual one. Might be going out to Rev to do some casual hunting on the next stream. There's the wolf. Gimme. I always loved and said that you were fan friendly until the Great One Wolf, but it's okay. Yeah, like sometimes the cursing just comes out. Sometimes it just comes out. Yeah, I don't mean to. And I managed to be family friendly whenever that moose spawned on stream. Oh, but whenever I'm alone and it it happens, I'm just like, oh, F. O S. I think I got both of those. If I do non-herd management grind, do I need all zones and 16 setup zones, or just 8 zones and start for whitetail? Well, if you are, if you're not herd managing, I wouldn't say that it's essential to find all of your zones, but like I still think that it helps with like the consistency, like after you start shooting and stuff. So I'd say it's still important to find all of them, but you definitely don't need to if you're not herd managing. And if you're not herd managing, then I would just set up on 8 zones and do 8 pickup tents. Or maybe 10 zones and 6 pickup tents, and then run to a couple of them just to help with consistency. Well, just found why I haven't had big moose respawns. Level 5, out in the middle of nowhere. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn that big level 5. Kill it. Kill it and don't pick it up. So what does stacking dimes do? Stacking diamonds just helps with spawning lower levels faster. So if you figure out what zones that you want to have as your main zones, you'd of course want to leave level 9s in there just to make sure that you don't get any small respawns in your main zones as you're shooting down the rest of your map. So like for instance, if I wanted to keep this zone, but I was stacking, then I would want to leave this level 4, which I'm doing. Like, he doesn't need to get shot. And I would make these two into level 9s if I needed to. Why? Why does it say that... Why does it say that they're 1,070 meters out? Why does that say that it's 1,070 meters out? What? That's weird. I've never seen that bug. And the rest of them are normal. What? Guys, I know that it looks bad. It's not hacks. I don't need anyone to say hacks, please. There are definitely gonna be people that say hacks. Stretch and hydrate. I definitely need to. I definitely need to hydrate. I'm actually gonna do that right now. It's alright, we love you anyway. The fact that I screamed what so loud when he said there's an effing great one, it's so funny. Yeah, like I said, like when I'm alone, there's like no there's no filter. And I try to keep that in check, of course, for the streams because I do want them to be family friendly on YouTube. Yeah, but I'm definitely not family friendly. And if I ever get to the point where I make a second channel, yeah, there will be no censorship on that second channel. Hello, Sea Kayak. Welcome into the stream. Hope that you're doing amazing today. Glad to see you here. Alright, got those two. My wolves are being pretty consistent right now, which I am appreciative of. So I do it in my main zone and then my exterior zones. I shoot anything above level 3. By the way, I'm doing a fallow grind. Yeah, so in your exterior zones, you'd want to shoot the higher levels out of them and stack the lower levels there. So I mean, like, basically, like, stacking level 9s is the same as stacking, you know, the small levels on your map. Except, of course, you probably won't be able to stack as many level 9s on your map as you do... Or, not 9s. Stack as many max levels as you do the smaller levels. But, yep. Having those higher levels just makes the game want to push out those lower levels more frequently. And, you know, gives you an easier time. That's a level 9. Is that a level 9? There's 2 level 9s. Holy crap. And I am stacking right now, so those 2 level 9s stay there. And this one is gonna try to get shot down to a level 4. He did. Hello, Hales. How are you? How are you doing today, Eric? Great to see you in the stream. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So funny today. Started my red deer grind on Kalinas yesterday, and after only 40 kills, it spawned. Nice. Love my red deer grind on Emerald Coast because I do fox there. It's super nice to hear that you spawned your red deer on Quattro in 40. Like, I also did my Quattro grind, or I also did my red deer grind on Quattro. And I think I spawned that thing in 1,200 something. 1,214 kills, I believe, so 40 is super nice. But sometimes it's okay to curse. Yeah, I mean, like, there have been times... I think there's one video for sure that I left me cursing in. But that bug with the great one made it look Photoshopped because of how good the pics were. Are you talking about the wolf? Yeah, I actually had a couple of people ask me if the wolf pictures were edited. And I was like, no, there's no editing on it at all. Like, I can pull up what it looks like on Steam. Hey BBP, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing amazing today. Do you like Quattro more than Tay? Not that I like Quattro more than Tay. I think that Tay is a better grinding map overall. But I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I wanted to do it on Quattro. But on Tay, like I did Fallow Deer and Tar. And I think that also contributed to me wanting to do the grind on Quattro. Hey Mel's, welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here. How are you doing today? Hope all is going well. Man, Mel, you have been popping these wolves like crazy lately. Send me over some luck, please. I got my second Great One Bear on Thursday. Nice, BBP. What combo did you get? Or, I guess it's not a combo. What fur did you get? I'd love to know. Nice little wolfie. Okay, looks like I might have to go to the main menu. So what should my next Great One grind be? I'm needing something challenging though. Well, Edith, have you done Tar yet? Not that I think that they're super challenging, but if you haven't done like Tar or Fox, if you want something challenging and you haven't done either of those, I'd say that that looks like it's going to be your next Great One grind. Not Red Fox though, not Red Fox. Well, if you don't want to do Fox, I'd say Tar. Tar, it's decently challenging. Chestnut, 2,164 kills. Nice. I love Chestnut. I am hoping that I see Chestnut very soon. Congratulations on your Great One. Well, I only see that level 7, so he's getting blasted. I think I shot too low. Yeah, I definitely shot too low. I ain't dealing with that. I'm good, thank you. Absolutely. How are you? I'm doing amazing today, Mills. I've had a pretty decent day. Went and shot some moose earlier. They started being consistent at the very end, which makes me happy. Other than that, have had some decent food today. So thank you for asking. Sending over the luck. Really appreciate that. I need me wolf number 2. Hey, I'm at 319 kills, 4 rares, 4 dimes, 4 trolls, and 3 of those dimes was from today. Nice. Very nice to hear it, Goku. Those are some pretty decent stats. Where are my wolves? Alright. Ooh, a level 9 right there. And a level 4. I should have another male here. I don't think that this is a zone that I necessarily need to herd manage, so I don't think that I'm gonna leave this level 9 in this zone. Not shoot it with the 300. That should have gotten it. Yeah, he's going down. Alright, so 7, 4, just 1 7 over there. Stop doing that. So I got host, reset the time to their drink time, and they're not at their zone. What should I do? So Herxie, if you're still chasing after that yak in multiplayer, and he's just not showing up to his drink zone yet, it could help to just give him a little bit of time. Maybe go hunt something in a different area of the map for like 15 to 20 minutes, and then reset the time again and go back to where you saw him drinking. Like, I find that that typically works in multiplayer. Want a challenge? Rancho Coyote on the southern coast in the dark. That doesn't even sound like a challenge. It just sounds like pure unenjoyment of living, and an unenjoyment for life. I'm not grinding coyote on no dang rancho in the dark. Nope. I'm grinding wolves and have gotten a dark gray, albino, and egg white. Still no great one. Yeah, honestly, that is how it goes. The rares, unfortunately for me, have stopped popping. But I hope that you do spawn your great one soon. And actually, guys, this was a huge level 9 at 39.87. This is one of my biggest wolves so far, so I will be taxing that. Maybe should have left that one to shoot down the other zones. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Hales. Really lucky. I was lucky on Emerald Coast as well with red deer. Got 4 from there. Nice. Got 4 from there. Max kill on 1 red deer and was 900 kills. But I've had long grinds in other species like everyone. Yeah. Sometimes you just cannot escape those long grinds. They just happen. They happen to everyone, and short grinds can happen as well. But congratulations, those are sick. Will do, thank you. Absolutely, no problem at all. I hope he shows up at his zone soon. Well, the wolves do not want to show up here, so I'm going over here. What should I do if I get an OG soon, but I don't have my password, but I still use the same email? Honestly, I am not sure about that. I have no idea what you would do in that scenario. I'm so sorry about that. Big woof indeed. Big ol' pupper. Now, why for are the wolves being inconsistent butts? I'm so hyped for the Trophy Lodge rework. I'm already planning. I know. I am so dang excited to be able to bring customization into the Trophy Lodge. I need to see what all they're gonna do. I'm excited for the potential to filter out things in your trophy manager. Like, that would be sick. Hills, I'm sending you luck because I got a great one whitetail and I just got a melon diamond moose today. Nice. That's sick, Edith. Congratulations on your trophies. I need that luck. Where are my wolves? I'm not kidding, I just got trolled by 0.01. I think those trolls are the most diabolical because it's like, if you were gonna score that close to diamond, why weren't you a diamond? You just decided to be mean. I have 3 wolves here. What the heck? 3 shootable wolves. These wolves drive me crazy. I'll just shoot the ones that I can get to. I didn't even get that one good. Slow to a trot for me, man. I'll take that. I feel like it winked at you before it went down. Ouch. It's like, yep, I accept my fate. Huge diamond, high estimate of 304. Dang. But I'm stacking them, so yeah. But think about how cool it's going to be whenever you finally go down and shoot all of your stacked diamonds. And you can have a codex full of them. That's what I'm kind of planning to do with the wolves. So I have quite a few level 9 stacked right now. Hales, I just found a level 5 fallow. Nice, Edith. Are you doing your grind for fallow right now? Or did you find one in multiplayer? Here, my wolfie bee. Yes, grind. Nice, nice. Good to hear that those max levels are spawning for you. Now, hopefully, my other wolves will finally be in their zone. Give me my wolf. That is the solo that I have just not managed down yet. You okay, Tater? Dang, I forgot you were in here. Congrats on making a video with Lady Legend, by the way. Big creator now. Thank you so much, Eric. Like, I really appreciate that. I had a lot of fun doing that collaboration with Lady Legend, and I hope to do more in the future because going out there to Verhunga with her was actually pretty dang fun. But thank you for the congrats. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome into the stream. Super happy to see you here today. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Hales. Good luck on the grind. Finally got my first ever Mela saltwater crocodile the other day. Nice. You know, the Melas for them are pretty rare. So congratulations on your trophy. Was it a male? Did it score gold? What are you? Okay, so we've got that 5 and that 8. Smoked both of those. Who is Tater? Tater is my little wiener dog, actually. And I could post pictures of her in my Discord later, but I have a little wiener dog. And she is laying on my bed right now, and she sneezed and actually kind of scared me. I forgot that she was laying there. Wait, you forgot to show us your favorite moose. You're absolutely right. I did say that I was going to go show you my favorite moose. So I will, as soon as I pick these up, I'll go to one of my grind lodges and I'll show you my favorite moose rack really quick. LOL, cute name. Yeah, I love that name for her. It's funny because she also really likes potatoes. So I call her a little cannibal all the time. I'm like, yep, you're eating taters. Look at you. Alright. Got an 8 and a 7. And they're lined up perfectly. How did I not hit a good shot on that one? Well, he's going down. Okay. It was a male, but not a gold, sorry to say. No problem at all. It was a silver, but Mella's still a Mella either way. Absolutely. Like, even if it's a silver, it's still a cool trophy because those Mella saltwater crocodiles, you do not see them super often. Regardless, still an amazing trophy. Hello, Jay. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing great. I have 2 pugs. They don't really qualify as dogs. I feel like they're more of like just little creatures, probably. And I'm not talking about with how they look. I'm talking about with how they sound. I love pugs, though. They're so cute. A dachshund. We have a 16-year-old mini dachs here. His name is Augie Doggy. That's so cute. Aw. A 16-year-old mini one, though. That's actually pretty old. I had no idea the dachshunds could get to be that old. Well, good night. Late here in Sweden now. Good luck, Hales, with the grinds. Thank you so much, Eric, and I hope that you have a wonderful night. I hope to catch you in the next stream. I'm so sad right now. Hopped into a cheated server because there are 2 great one moose dead. Oh no. Yeah, just best to leave those cheated servers as quickly as you possibly can whenever you figure out that they are cheated. They have unique personalities when they are awake, which isn't often. Yeah, I haven't been around pugs a whole lot. But I know that that is one of the things that they are known best for, is making all kinds of strange little noises and sleeping. But they seem so awesome to be around. Like, I really like pugs. Pugs are amazing. All dogs make life better. Tell me about it. I love dogs so much. And Tater is no exception. Like, she is a joy to be around. Sometimes I put little funny outfits on her, and she hates it. She looks at me like I have absolutely just done the worst thing that you could possibly do to a little puppy dog. She's like, why am I in this outfit? Alright, as soon as I claim these 2, gonna head into that trophy lodge. Alright, so I'm gonna head into the first grind lodge because I think that's where all of my moose are. Yeah, we love them and they are loyal. I'll share some pics in your Discord. Absolutely, I'd love to see them. And I'll throw some pictures of their in Tater in. Yeah, I'll throw some pictures of Tater in there in a little bit. Okay. Let's see this one. This moose rack is my favorite. I love the one that doesn't have any brow tines. I don't know why. It doesn't make diamonds super often. Like, this one trolls a lot. But I just feel like you don't see it super often. That's why I like it so much. So it's that one, and there is another moose rack that I really like. Holy moose trophies. Please get me off of the moose grind. This one. I really like this moose rack. Kind of phasing through the wall there, so I'm gonna move it. But I kind of like this one because it's like a small version of the big rack. And it's pretty rare. You don't see it super often. But yep, those are the moose racks that I like the most. So heading back out to Yukon. My ears. My ears. Our old man loves his raincoats, especially on a wet P&W morning. I honestly have no idea what P&W stands for. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I love to put silly little outfits on dogs. What is the best map for the moose grind? I am honestly unsure of what the absolute best map for the moose grind is. I know that when Medved gets to a good point, like, it's really solid, but I wouldn't recommend that map to everyone. But I hear that Reventuli is really good, and I hear that Layton can be good because, like, there's not that many zones that you have to discover. But a lot of people would probably recommend you go to Reventuli, to be honest. Ah, Pacific Northwest. I see, I see. Slipped my brain there for a minute. Forgive me. I have the grind brain right now. Right. Ooh, I've got a 9 over there. That's nice. Yeah, I've already got 2 4s in this zone, so there's not really any point in me stacking a little 9 right there. I could leave it to help manage down other zones, though, to be honest. I think that's what I'll do. Got that. So there are yaks in the zone again, but not nearly as many, and no gold yak. I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I feel you on that. Like, if he's still not there, like, you could try going to a different outpost and changing the time back again. And then just running there, like, taking your time to get there, and maybe he'll pop up. Like, just anything that you can do to just give it some more time to, like, actually calm down is probably going to be for the best. But you will most likely see it again. Just give it enough time. finally just hit 200 kills for my grind. Very, very nice. And this is in your, is this in your Valor? But nice. Alrighty, I am gonna go ahead and head around this lake for the last rotation. Honestly, guys, I might do this rotation at this lake and then go and check the rest of my zones for wolves. Because I'm actually starting to have a little bit of pain, so I might call the stream pretty dang early today. But there will be another stream later in this week. So I think I'm going to run around this entire lake, go and check the rest of the wolf zones, and call it right there. Where are you guys traveling? Well, that was embarrassing. Anyways, it's 3:05 anyway, so I need to change the time and head back to the main menu. Alright, so they are back. Just go ahead and shoot that level 6 right there. And then head over here. Putting the fear of God into those wolves. I feel like they fear nothing because they know that I'm a terrible shot. Also, guys, give me just a second and I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have another level 9 over here. Yeah, I do. Dang, my main zones are kind of filling up with level 9s. I'm gonna have to go look for some other zones pretty soon. While the streamer's away, the chat will play. Hey, I know. Don't play too much. Here we go. Got both of those. Forgot to count the other one back there as well. Got another level 9 there. I am getting a ton of level 9 spawns. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to go shoot down some other zones pretty soon. Put your head back down, thank you. Well, that one's gonna float over to me. You were quick for the puns to start. Oh yeah, gotta stay hyper aware for them puns. Alright. I am only seeing a level 7 and a level 6. Can I get to this without them noticing me? So that one is already attentive. I'm getting tired of grinding, but I'm getting paid so well, though. Yeah, like, the amount of money that I have made from grinding. Like, I was struggling to get above, like, 600,000. And now I'm over 1 million, so it's nice. That is both of them down. But yeah, grinding pays super, super well. That's one of the best things about it. Oh dang, I have a level 9 over here. No, you do not need to be here. You are in a zone that I am trying to manage down. You need to go away. Go away. No other big meals in there, but I bet that there is another because I know that this zone can have 4 males at it sometimes. Thanks for another great stream, Hales. We'll see you in tomorrow's vid. Happy hunting, y'all. Yes, absolutely, Mad Dogfish. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I hope to catch you in the next stream. Thank you so much for stopping by while you could. Alrighty, and let's see what this guy scores. 3964. Another pretty decent size gray wolf diamond. I will tax that and go ahead and start heading around this lake to pick up my wolf kills, and then I'm going to go look at the other zones, and I think that's where we're going to call it for the day, guys. Alrighty. This. Oh dang. Almost went right into the water there. Got these 2, and now I think I have 4 more to go pick up. see. These two lined up here. And I know that the other one floated, I think. Okay, now he actually teleported back up on the land. All right. Alright, and now I will go to the main menu. Well, honestly, I should have reset the time first, so I might pop back in there, reset the time, go back to the main menu, look through the zones, and call it there. Finally, Yak Down, thank you so much for your help. Absolutely, Herxie, no problem at all. I'm glad that you were finally able to get it down. Sometimes the multiplayer struggles are real. But I'm super glad to hear that I was able to help you and get that trophy down. That's sick. Alrighty. Nothing over in this zone, it seems like. Did I see a minimum weight level 5 in there? I do. Nice. That is one that I can leave. I want to leave this zone so badly. Alright. I've never spent so much time on one animal. Yeah, sometimes you can spend a lot of time chasing after one thing. You know, I think that I've spent like 3-4 hours on one animal before in a multiplayer session. It gets rough sometimes. Nothing super special in this one. Okay, so the wolves are coming from this way. Level 6 and a 7. So nothing special in that zone. Got wolves back over here, that's nice, but this zone has been pretty inconsistent for me lately with its male respawns. And that one just is not showing up yet. Probably won't, and that is okay though. So that is a 6, a 4, and a 6. 6 and an 8 over there. Nice. There they pop up. Level 4, 7. Did I see another 4? I think it's the same one. Sometimes that zone has 3 males in it. Nothing super special. So a 7, 4, and another 7. Seven, a 7, and an 8 there. Seven and an 8. I'm still getting really good respawns off of this, surprisingly, even though I'm stacking a bunch of level 9s. It's kind of insane how many bigger wolves spawn. What in the world is going on? Hello? I don't know how to process this. That was... Why? Why is my tent floating? Why is my tent floating? Excuse? None of that? I have no idea what that was. And I know that there will probably be some people in the chat spamming a certain emote here before too long. It just happened. A whole bunch of weird. There's the prodigy animal, and now it's the prodigy items. Hey, I can't control what happens on my maps. I can and I do, but I don't know. I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, it doesn't look like there is if there's anything interesting popping up. Just be glad Pro didn't see that. Clipped! No, don't clip it. Alright guys, I don't think there's going to be much respawn at this lake. So I actually think I might go ahead and call the stream here. I had a super fun time hanging out with all of you guys today, doing a little bit of a dual grinding stream. Now the next stream that we do is going to be much more casual. I think I'm going to go out there to Reventuli next time and look for a diamond hazel grouse. That's not something that I've done on stream, and I think that that would be super interesting. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye guys!